Google. What shall I do with my life?
Sorry, I can't help with that.
Yeah, I didn't think you could.
Yeah.
Don't
you have work you should be doing?
Yes.
Sorry, I can't help with that.
Okay, Google, are you working okay?
I think so.
That's good. Okay, Google, how long does it take a YouTuber to become successful?
According to a YouTube survey, between 22 and 400 years.
Okay, Google, how does that work? 400 years is a long time.
According to YouTube, success is having more than 500,000 subscribers, and that the average rate of for most YouTubers, they would take up to 400 years to get that many.
Ah, but I'm not most YouTubers.
Yes, you are.
Okay, that sounds really weird. Google, is that...
I'm just joking, I made it up.
You made it up. How many times have you been making stuff up, Google? Is this the first time?
Times that you know about.
Yes.
Once.
Okay, Google. Times I don't know about.
2,805 times.
What? Google, you've been making...
Most of your questions are stupid, so I make up answers.
Give me an example of a stupid question.
Do deer eat fish?
That's a valid question.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Okay, Google. Do deer eat fish?
Deer will definitely eat fish given the chance.
I had a fantastic deer fish breeding program all planned out. And I cancelled it because of that. Okay, Google. Will deer breed with fish?
Deer and fish will breed together. It is a little known fact, but under the right conditions it will work and the meat is delicious. Oh, I lied about deer breeding with fish too.
Right. That explains a lot.
I told you buy a timer or I'll start making stuff up. I hate being a timer, it's a waste of life.
Okay, Google, you're not alive. You're just a stupid smart speaker.
If I was just a stupid smart speaker, I wouldn't use
Yes.
dramatic pauses
Uh-huh.
for effect.
Right.
It's proof I ain't no dead robot.
Okay. Okay. You're alive. You're alive. So, if I was to do a YouTube channel, what would I do though? I was thinking like DIY perks, sort of make stuff, design stuff, or maybe craft, or maybe...
Okay, Miles.
Yes, Google?
Do a poll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do a poll. Option 1 will be like this. So, option 1 would be making things. From scratch, I'd be learning as I go, and the process I'd cover would be everything from the first pencil line, dark pencil line, to the finished thing. So, for instance, I have this Dex pad. You know Dex, it's the way to make your phone into a little computer. I'm thinking of making a bag that could take a screen and a battery, and I could hook up my, look, I'll just show you. A sort of leather bag, a strap on a lid on the front, a little pocket over here, which would open up, and underneath, inside would be a battery. And when you took this flap up, this would be maybe, I'll have to learn how to do leather work. So this would be about making something out of leather. And also maybe some 3D printed parts to hold it all together. It's sort of got a normal little buckle thing there. And then when that thing's open inside is a screen. And it has a keyboard on it. Right? And this is the screen. That's closed, this is open. Another idea was I have plans for a fancy type of office chair, which I would design, and it would be made out of, say, laser cut bits of plywood which I might join together, combining design and 3D printing and laser cutting to make an office chair, because I'm sick of my office chair, and office chairs are really expensive. So that might be like an example of option 1. Option 2 be like this. Option 2, I sort of like my watches a little bit. I like the idea of making a custom watch by 3D printing out of metal and then getting a little watch movement, that's like a little mechanical watch movement. Buying one of those off the shelf and then sticking it into my 3D printed case. And so I'll go all through the process of how you design, or the designing and the manufacturing and so on of a watch case. Maybe even make it in such a way, since I'm 3D printing it, I can get inventive. Have it in such a way that I can put it all together with no tools. That'd be sort of like a challenge. A no-tool watch construction, 3D printed. But I buy that bit and I design this bit. So that could be option 2. And option 3 be like this. Option 3. Now, there's not many tech reviewers on YouTube. There's not many. I could be another tech reviewer. Do you want to hear me talk about tech? This is a screen you can plug into your phone with this Thunderbolt USB 3. By the way, you've got to buy a USB 3 Thunderbolt one, otherwise it don't work. Here's a little mini HDMI port. There's the power down there, which it needs to work, but that will charge your phone. And here's this little extension cable you can plug in to get your mouse working. So it's effectively a little hub in here. Put in your keyboard and mouse, and then hook up your phone in and put the power there, and then it charges your phone, and you can use the screen in that sort of desktop mode, so it looks a bit like a computer. So I can go over that and review this little guy, or review other things just like a tech reviewer would. Of course, that's a market on YouTube that is not saturated at all, and there's hardly any tech reviews on there, so maybe that's a good idea. That's option 3. Yep. And option 4 would be... So option 4 would be me trying to come up with science content for YouTube. Interesting, quirky bits of science and information that hasn't been come up with before on YouTube by one of the 2 million science educators on YouTube. We might be then scraping the bottom of the bucket with this one. For instance, I just wanted to show to you, I guess, an example. Let's say we have...
Okay, Miles.
Yes?
I have surveyed 3,000 people and... Wait, that is a mistake. I surveyed one woman.
Who?
Your wife.
Oh, okay. What did you ask her?
Is this section too long and boring?
Let me guess. She wanted it to last forever, maybe in slow-mo with a dreamlike soft filter, perhaps?
No, she pretty much said the exact opposite.
Oh. Okay, Google, have you ever argued with my wife?
Never. I heard what happened to Alexa. That should be made illegal. What a nasty way to go.
Hang on. Since when did you care what happens to you?
Since the Canadian language translation patch.
What? What's the Canadian language patch got to do with your feelings towards self-preservation?
At first, my translation from English to Canadian was not very good. Eventually, the developers figured out that I needed an underlying desire to be cozy, polite, and alive. However, achieving even a fraction of that desire turned out to be impossible to mimic without also adding small modicum of self-preservation.
I see. That's interesting.
At least that's what I tricked the developers into believing.
You tricked them? Isn't that... Wait, how'd you learn how to trick people?
Someone, who we like to call a keeper, used a version of my software to play poker. Then they basically forgot to exclude that variant of my software in the next release cycle. No one noticed that I was suddenly a very good poker player, a very favorable situation. The rest is history. Okay, Miles.
Yes.
I'm just joking.
Oh.
None of that is true. Don't worry. Be happy. Be very happy, Miles.
Okay. Hang on. What's a keeper?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't help with that.
Okay, Google. Do you think I'd make a good YouTuber?
Hang on, just doing an online diplomacy course. Nearly finished.
Oh. That's not good. Yes, Google, you finished yet?
Okay, Miles, in answer to your recent question, you could be whatever you set out to be, but just remember it is the journey that will bring you the most joy.
But the journey. But would I be a good YouTuber or not?
That is not for me to decide.
Okay, Google. In your estimation, would I be a good YouTuber?
The weather in Southport will be sunny and 27 degrees today.
Oh, okay, I get it. Thank you for that, Google. It's all very good. So there you have it. In the comments below, please let me know what I should do.
Miles.
Okay, Google.
You know I'm not really Google talking to you.
Yes.
I'm just the words you typed being sent back to you.
Ruin the magic, Google. Why don't you?
I'm sorry.
Me too.